What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. Greetings. Back with some more Michael Jordan content. So I was just like browsing the internet lazily one day, and I think I might have been just browsing Instagram or something, and then I came across, I don't know if it was a spoof. I can't remember if it was a spoof or an actual episode of the Superfans. Now, for all you older folks, you know exactly who the Superfans are. Those boys from Chicago sitting down at the table on the Saturday Night Live skits back in the 90s. The Bears, the Bulls, the Bears. Absolutely hilarious. Right? The heart attack. But yeah, that was some classic stuff back in the 90s, man. I miss those days. But, you know, and then I went back and I watched the Thanksgiving episode, and one of the other episodes I can't remember, and it's still hilarious to this day. And then I'm just seeing, you know, more recommendations based off the content I was watching. And then it said Michael Jordan joined the Superfans in 1991 on Saturday Night Live. And I was like, how did I never hear about this? This one went right over me. Slipped right past the radar. Mike was hanging out with the Superfans, and it only makes sense. Being a player for the Chicago Bulls. Being the greatest player of all time, let alone of his franchise. Yeah. And this was fresh. This was 91. So it was either, depending on what time of the year, this was either before the championship or after the first championship. If it was during the summer or into the next season. But we'll find out because I've never seen it before. And Chris Farley's in it, of course. Super fan. So we get Michael Jordan somewhere in his prime and Chris Farley in his prime. And for you young cats that don't know who Chris Farley is, Chris Farley was one of the greatest comedians at the time. Starred in movies such as Beverly Hills Ninja, Tommy Boy, Airheads. I think that was Tom Farley. Airheads. Tom Farley died in the late 90s. I want to say it was either 97 or 98, if I remember correctly. Late 90s, though. And he died, like, very young, early 30s, but died from drug overdose. I think he was mixing some type of drugs together. Cocaine, I think, mixed with something else. Not sure. But died very young, and he had a history of drug abuse prior to him passing away. So, you know, rest in peace, Chris Farley. I remember the news. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, man, it's just crazy. But, you know, he was definitely one of the funniest guys in the world at the time. No question about that. All right. Let's see what this one is about, man.
Direct from the world-famous Ditka's restaurant in the heart of Chicago, please welcome George Wendt. And from Saturday Night Live, Chris Farley and Robert Smigel.
From Saturday Night Live. So this isn't Saturday Night Live. This is something else entirely. Huh. I'll have to check the description of this video to see if they tell me more.
Hello, my friends, and welcome again to Bill Swirsky's Superfans. I'm Bob Swirsky, sitting in for my brother Bill, who recently had another heart attack. With me, as always, are the Superfans, Carl Walorski. Hey, Bob. We got Todd O'Connor here. How are you, Bob? Real good. All right. We are talking to you live here from Ditka's restaurant in Chicago, IL. The city of the big shoulders and home to a certain team which is reigning high and mighty over its NBA foes. A team that is known as the Bulls. The Bulls. All right, as you fans may know, many athletes like Ditka's, and ours is no exception, for our very special guest tonight is Mr. Michael Jordan. Yes, right. Michael, I want to welcome you to the show. Just want to say we're very excited to have you here. And were I to permit myself to have any human emotional display, I would be on my knees right now weeping at your feet.
That's great. So would I.
Okay.
All right, let's get this guy set up here. Waiter. What are you having, Michael? Coke? Gatorade?
How about some water, please?
Lake Michigan. A very helpful and diplomatic choice, my friend.
I say he needs to catch up a little bit. Give him 5 beers.
5 beers.
5 beers.
Now, Michael, I know the boys have a lot of questions, so let's get started. Gentlemen?
Michael, I was wondering, when was the decision made to throw the first game to the Lakers?
I mean, that was good strategy.
I thought
wasn't it?
so,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well,
So this is likely after the championship, so probably the off season, because he wouldn't be doing this, mid-championship run during the finals.
we just lost the game straight up. Come on, guys.
Well, that's a very sporting answer of you, Michael. But seriously, now who decided?
I mean, honestly, we just lost the game. Seriously.
Right. You missed that jumper on purpose.
Come on. The Lakers are a great team. Magic Johnson, great player.
Now,
What else?
please, all right, please. Do not embarrass Magic Johnson any further by trying to put him in your class.
That's right. You two. Please, you two are in different leagues.
Absolutely.
The league is full of great players. Look at Magic. Look at Isaiah.
Oh, no, hold it right there now, huh?
Wait a second.
Hold it right there now. The last time we saw those two guys, they're kissing each other at half court.
Please. Can we talk about something else, please?
All right, we'll shift gears.
Shift gears.
Back to the Lakers series, Mike. Who's got a question?
All right, Michael, did your team at any time offer to play just 4 guys against their 5? Because that might have made it more competitive.
No, it never happened.
All right, well, next year you might want to consider it, because otherwise you might get bored.
Now, you are a fine-looking man, Michael, but you really do not look like a Chicagoan. Now, you might want to take a clue from Coach Ditka here.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, that is a well-groomed man. Yeah, look at that. Now, see, Michael, there's no reason that you cannot look just as good, huh? What do you think?
Mike can't even keep it straight.
I don't know. What do you think, Michael? With or without?
I like the hair.
The hair.
The hair.
Let's just say, come next June, only one team donning 2 championship rings and announcing they're going to Disney World. And that team shall be named Double.
Doubles. Oh, that was pure bliss. That was pure bliss. I loved it. So that was not Saturday Night Live, as my suspicions told me, based on how the intro went down. This was a comedy salute to Michael Jordan, which was a 1991 TV special that actually had a large cast of notorious celebrities, to include Roger Ebert. We all know Chris Farley. Bruce Hornsby, my bad, Victoria Jackson, of course, Michael Jordan, Patti LaBelle, Spike Lee, Will Smith, Damon Wayans, and even Keenan Ivory Wayans. So, yeah, obviously they're all playing themselves. I've never seen the comedy special before. I might have to check it out sometime. A comedy salute to Michael Jordan. But you could tell by Michael Jordan's response that this whole thing wasn't, at least he wasn't fully aware of the entire script or everything that they were going to say. They probably gave him an idea. Hey, Mike, we're going to say these couple things. We're going to do this. And then once things start going, I'm sure they threw some things at him that he wasn't expecting. You could tell by his, the dude was trying not to, he was just smiling and cheesing and laughing the whole time. Or maybe he did know everything they were going to do. But until you're in that moment, doing it in front of the live audience and they're laughing and everything, and you can't help yourself but to smile when it's all going down. But I wouldn't be surprised if they might have went off script a bit and threw some curveballs at him. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Because his response, he couldn't even look at the dudes. He couldn't even look at a long period of time. Doubles. These guys are great, man. Have they ever brought the super fans back, within the last decade? Just brought them back? Because I'm pretty sure I never really watched SNL that much. Sometimes I'd watch SNL. Sometimes I'd watch Mad TV during that time. I think Mad TV came on later in the 90s. I can't remember, but I think SNL still runs to this day. I think. I could be wrong because I don't watch it. But I thought I heard somebody say maybe 2 years ago that, yeah, they still do Saturday Night Live, new episodes. SNL is a classic, though, man. And if it is still going today, I would have to say that I would even be surprised because a lot of things that were popping back then just kind of phased out. We really don't hit the same way with audiences anymore. We used to sit down as a family and watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I saw that they have it on, is it HBO Max or Amazon Prime? One of the two. You can go back and watch the old Whose Line Is It Anyway episodes with, I was about to call him Jerry Springer. Then I was about to call him Jerry Seinfeld. Crazy. Drew Carey with Colin, Ryan, and Wayne Brady, man. They used to crack us up. I was in middle school at the time. We would just love sitting down watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? I think it came on every Thursday evening / Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. And then, it was off to bed. Maybe play a couple video games, watch some of the basketball games, then go to bed. Good old days. I appreciate y'all, man. Let me know what you got to say about it in the comment section. Pop off, speak your mind, and much love to you. And I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.